Hello, my friends. Hello. I had to go back and get my other drink because this one's getting kind of empty. And yes, happiness is working at home in your pajamas. So there I have my pajamas on. I mean, pajama bottoms, my top. I took a shower, don't worry. Hello, my friend. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Carlon. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Russ. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Denise. Hi, Ruth Debbie. Oh, you're so sweet. Hi, Carol. Good morning or afternoon to you. Hi, Tammy. Good morning to you. Hi, Robin. Oh, people are emailing me. You guys, it's been a little crazy. Let's see. Hang on. Uh, no kidding. Okay. Um, Hi, Kellyanne from Philadelphia. Hi, Karen. Hi, another Karen. Hi, Catherine in Canada. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Carla. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Dawn. She says in New Jersey, we'll have to watch the replay. Her mom's in the hospital. Oh, we will pray for you. Hang on, I gotta write that down. I'm sorry. Hi, Joyce in Iowa. Hi, Gloria in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Hi, Nancy in Surprise, Arizona. Hello. Hi, Dolores. Oh, yay. Hi, Gasp for NV in Omaha, Nebraska. Caught alive. Yay. Hi, Sylvie. Hi, Barbara. BC. I'm going to name you BC, Barbara. Hi, Stephanie in South Carolina. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning. Just finished mowing the lawn. That is something I've never done. Let's see. Ruth Debbie says she's so excited to get this month's card kit. Yay. She goes, I promise this one is my favorite. I'm telling you, those colors, if you guys did not see the card kit live reveal, those colors are freakishly fantastic. I don't know, like we have our color palette, right? And as a team, we kind of put together the colors and try to figure out what colors for each kit. And this one came together so incredibly beautifully. I'm madly, deeply in love. Teresa's excited about the ombre papers and seashells. Yay. Hi, Marcine Maryland. Hi, Frank and Sharon. Frank and Sharon, thank you for sending that video. I did watch it. I think I told you already, but I did watch it. You guys, so much to talk about. So much to talk about. Hi, Norma, even though it doesn't say Norma, I know it's Norma. You guys, it's so funny that like even I can like figure out, hi, Marcy, Maryland, like some of your names, like even when I don't know them. I mean, even when I do. Hi, Barbara. Like Ruth Debbie tries to trick me sometimes and she signs in under Debbie. And I'm like, no, Ruth Debbie, I know that's you. Hi, Reagan. Hi, Carmen. Reagan, you were on my mind the other day. You sent in an idea that I was working on the other day. Hi, Carol. Hi, Julie. But you know, when I say I'm working on something, that still means it's like 9 months out, right? You guys know that, right? But it's like, yes. Hi, Julie. Hi, Carol. Hi. Norma says she loves the seashells folded. Me too. You guys know I'm all about the beach. Hi, Deborah. Deborah's all about the beach because she lives near the beach in Huntington. Oh, Reagan says she's been doing a lot of Stamps of Life videos too. Yay. Do we have you guys gotta help me out because I don't get to go on Facebook as often as I wish I could. But do we have a list on the Facebook fan page that the official Facebook fan page that shows like everybody's YouTube channels if they do Stamps of Life products? If not, we need to get that together. Name is Audrey. Gasp is my family's first initials. Oh, yay, Audrey. I'm glad you're here, my love. I'm so glad you're here. I might forget that once or twice, but you just got to remind me and then I'll remember after a while. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Joe. Well, oh, Kathy's dogs. That's Life with Rescue Dogs. Oh, Kathy, I love that you do that. Hi, Debbie. Hello. Hi, Marianne. Also, we are getting some new peeps today because summer is happening and some people are teachers and they have the teachers summer off. Russ says I posted in the fan club we had to put our 16-year-old cat Chessie to sleep. Oh, Russ, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Losing a pet that's always with you is just, oh, I'm so sorry. Carol says she loves the card kit this month. Oh, I know. You know what she said because she had hand surgery. At least you have it, Carol. You have it and you know you get to use it, right? That's the most important thing to get mentally better, right? When you get physically better, then you'll have it. So that's the good news. Yeah, Reagan, I'm excited about it. Hi, Stephanie Z. A monkey folded. I know, you know what? Hang on, I gotta write that down because I know some of you had said it. Monkey folded. That monkey. I know, isn't it cute? I have like the crazy. Okay. Okay. So let me talk to you. Hang on. Okay. Let me talk to you about Friday. Okay. Audrey's in, was born in San Diego. Okay. So let me tell you about, go ahead, look short. Let me tell you about, oh gosh, now I'm messing with it. Look at Ken's messy desk. Look at that ugly wire right there on my dresser, because that's for my computer. So like every time I do a live up here, you guys, I have to run a cord from the downstairs to upstairs to go into my computer so I have faster internet. I told Kenny the other day, why is it not in the wall? Why is this wire not in the wall? And he goes, well, we don't, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I know how to make it go from here to here. You tie them together and you pull them through. I watch enough home improvement shows, right? And he's like, no, wait for your brother. I'm like, no, I know how to do it. So I took one of the plates off under his desk and I made a mess. And I couldn't get the blue box out. And it's one of those things, sometimes you just need physical strength. And I couldn't get it out. And Ken got like, so we put the thing back on. He's like, just wait till your brother gets here. We've lived here a year plus, you guys. I want to stop doing the dumb cord, but whatever. Let's see. Christina's been in Phoenix the past few weeks. Oh, for her surgery and cancer treatments. All my Stamps of Life kits are being delivered up north to my house. Oh, you are going to have a lot of fun when you get home, right? You're going to it's going to be like an avalanche. It's going to be so awesome. Oh, honey. Katrina's in Alaska, 72 degrees. Whoa, Nelly. Hi, Ponzi. So let me tell you, you guys, about Friday. And you guys, I got this new chapstick. I'm going to put it on my Amazon. It's not chapstick. Because, we're getting ready for the cruise. Oh, gosh. But this one is SPF 20, and I got to add it to my Amazon. Remind me, and I will. But look, it actually looks good. Look. And it doesn't go on weird because, I'm really picky about chapsticks and stuff like that. This one is good. It says it's berry, but I don't know if it really is. But I'll add it to my Amazon because I'd never seen this on there before. And it's pretty cheap too. But it's SPF 20, which is important. So Friday. Let me tell you about Friday. Because Friday was pretty amazing. As you guys all know, there is near our home an amusement park that is like Disneyland but smaller. And not nearly as busy. And it's called Knott's Berry Farm. Originally, it was a boysenberry farm. They turned it into it's like a real amusement park, though. It's like real. And we have annual passes because it is 1/10 of the price. And I'm not kidding when I say that. For a whole year to visit, every single day you could visit if you wanted to. It's $150 for the whole year. Disneyland for an equivalent pass like that would be $1,500. Actually, I think they raised it. But you still can't go every day. You have to make a reservation. But for Knott's Berry Farm, there's less people, so less lines, and fun rides. You don't get that Disney magic, but Ken hates Mickey Mouse anyway, so whatever. Anyway, we go to Knott's Berry Farm. We take the boys on Family Fridays because we get the boys on Fridays. So my parents have been saying, we want to go with you. And I'm like, no, there's too much walking. It's way too much walking. No. And my brother for the cruise bought my dad this cool walker. It's not the kind you put the tennis balls on. It's the kind that has 4 wheels. And let me tell you, you guys, it has changed my dad's life. And it has a chair. So if he wants to rest, he can sit on it. Right. And it's pretty cool. And it's a little heavy. I don't know how he got it in the trunk. But they got to Knott's Berry Farm. I bought their their passes ahead of time. So they have the passes. Then they got there. They were able to use their phone because it's an app on your phone to get in. They met us there and had a glorious time. Glorious time. The boys, we go into Camp Snoopy. And the boys, we all decide we're all going to go on the little mini train. into Camp Snoopy. And my dad's like, I can't go on. And we're like, my mom's like, no, you're going on. It's just like a little toot, 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 like a real. And so my dad went on, yay. And we were a little concerned somebody was going to steal his walker because it doesn't even have his name on it yet. It is that brand new, right? It is that brand new. So we are going on the train. We're on the train. Nobody stole his walker, thankfully. I told my parents, you need to get your Sharpie and put your name all over it. So, and my mom's like, yeah, what's stopping somebody from scratching our name out and putting their name on it? I'm like, well, I think people would notice. And we could at least say, hey, that's ours, right? So, hi, Quilty. Hi, Anne. And so we go around. Then we went to, and with my parents' ticket, because they got theirs late, they get a free Diet Coke every 15 minutes, which, my family's all about the Diet Cokes, right? So we got them set up on that. Then we went on another ride. Oh, they have a new little roller coaster in Camp Snoopy. Keep in mind, this is for like 7 and under kids, right? But adults can go on it. And Liam turned to my mom and said, Grandma, you can ride with me. And my mom's face just like lit up. So Ken went on with Miller. Liam went on with my mom. And they went on the roller coaster. Now my mom is 80 and a half. So she's 80. And she did it. And she's awesome. She's a rock star. So then they went on the swings. The 4 of them, I just sat with my dad. The 4 of them went on the swings. Yay. That's amazing, right? So then my mom's starting to go, okay, I can do this, right? So we walk over to the Fiesta Mexican section, and they have the sombreros. Now, if you're probably not familiar with the sombrero, right? It's exactly like the teacups, right? Where you turn the thing and it spins, but then you're on a big wheel and that spins too. So it's all spinning. I can do that ride, but only once a day. After I've tried to do it, I did it twice one time and I about lost my lunch. Okay. So I can do it once, but the boys really wanted to go with my mom. They're like, Grandma. So my mom went on the sombreros, and I am going to show you an unauthorized video from my family, but you know what? Sometimes they just have to pay the price of being in my family. Let me just say, Let me just say that I probably have the best video in the world. Oh, hang on. How do I get out of here? I probably have the best video in the world of my mother, and I'm going to show it to you. So give me a second. It is, okay, hang on. Well, we got to go in order. So here we go. And my mom is wearing a red hat, and they are in a blue sombrero ride. Okay, so this is what the ride looks like, right? And sorry, it's kind of dark, but this is what the ride looks like, but they're in a blue one. And if you listen, you can hear my mom screaming the whole time. Are you ready? It's fast. It's only like 30 seconds. Over there. She's yelling, stop it, stop it. There she is. She's sorry, I got a text. Oh, gosh. There she is. She's yelling, I'm going to spank you, boys. She's laughing, but she's screaming. Okay, that's probably enough. Oh, it's almost over. But let me just tell you, it was the funniest thing. My mom was screaming the whole time. And my dad and mom loved watching the boys. They did. Just run around like boys. It was awesome. So they get off that ride, and my mom's like, Stephanie, you're in trouble. And I think at one point she goes, Stephanie, I hate you. And the boys are like, what? And I'm like, Nana's kidding, because, little kids take things literally, right? And I'm like, no, she's just kidding because she's mad that I tricked her on to go onto that ride. So fine. So right next to it is what they used to call the Buccaneer. Those of you that have been at Knott's, the Buccaneer, but it's a pirate ship now, and it goes up and it goes down and it goes up and it goes down. And we one time took the boys on it, and we sat at the very edge. So you go the highest. And that was the ride that I was physically holding the children into it, because the lap bar only goes on you, but it only goes down as low as the biggest person in the row. Well, Ken would have been the biggest person in the row, but the children had nothing holding them in. So my body was over Miller because on that ride, my bum leaves the seat. So if my bum leaves the seat and the children weigh not even 20% of what I weigh, imagine them. I mean, I still can't understand how it's safe for them to go on that ride. So I was that time, I was holding them down, one of them down. I was holding Miller down. Ken knew to hold Liam down, but I was also had an arm on Liam and I was holding them down. So this time we said, okay, we will go in the middle of the boat because that doesn't go all the way up, right? That just goes like this. It doesn't go all the way to the top and then all the way back. It just goes in the middle, right? So we're like, okay. So Ken did not go on. It was just Stephanie, my mom, and the two boys, right? And so we are, hang on, a Florida address just emailed me or called me and emailed me, and I'm a little concerned. It's not, okay, yeah, okay, whatever. So we are, I got a hair. We are getting on this ride, and there's a couple little kids in front of us going, I don't know. But we said, no, we want to just sit in the middle. It's going to be fine. So we get on. The boys are in between my mom and I. And we're getting on the ride. And my mom says to Liam, I am never going on that sombrero ride ever again. And he looked at her and he goes, you're not going to like this ride either. And he started giggling. And my mom's like, wah! And then we get down and we sit down and we start going. And Liam goes, I'm never going on this ride again. Our bums still left the seat. Again, I was holding onto the children for dear life. My mom is like laying on Liam to try to keep him in. I still don't understand how it's safe for those children to be on this ride. We didn't go as high, but we still went higher than I expected. And it was lovely. It was fun. I don't mind the ride. I think it's hilarious. But the whole time I'm so concerned about holding the children in, I'm not enjoying the ride. We're going up. And then we're going down. And my mom, I don't have it on video. I wish I did. My mom's screaming, close your eyes. And she goes, Miller, are your eyes closed? And he goes, yes. And she goes, Liam, are your eyes closed? He goes, yes. And they're just, the whole time my mouth is wide open because I'm laughing so hard at these three people that I'm on this ride with. But I'm still holding two of them in. I didn't have to worry about my mom. I knew she was going to stay in, but I had to hold on to these two little ones. It was the best. It was the best. Those children and I will remember this for the rest of our lives. My mom's screaming. Yeah. So she gets off the ride. She's like, I lost my stomach. And my dad's like, okay, it's lunchtime. And my mom goes, I can't eat. Because she like literally lost her stomach. It was hilarious. It was the best ever. Best ever. Now, so then we go get lunch. Did we eat lunch? My mom and dad, sadly, Miller took a little tumble. He was running around the fountain trying to skip pennies out of the fountain. Because the kids don't see coins very often because no one uses coins. So this fountain has coins in it, and that was very exciting. We give them a whole bunch of coins at our house, but they didn't have any. So he was able to get a penny out of the wishing well, which was kind of cute. He accidentally took a little tumble. So he and I needed to walk to the front of Knott's Berry Farm to get a Band-Aid. So the other people ate. We were getting ready to go by this point. And long story short, we left. They left. We all went home. And I go, Dad, you are a rock star for walking this much with his walker. He was a rock star. And he got home and checked how many steps he did on his phone. You know how you can check that? My dad, 85 and a half years old. He's a rock star. Both of them are. 6,700 steps that day. 6,700 steps. That's like amazing. That's more than I do in some days. I mean, in a lot of days. I was stunned. I'm like, you guys are rock stars. Rock stars. What's under the blanket behind you? Stuff I cannot show you. Wink, wink. I have to hide it. So it was a great day. My dad called me the next day and he's like, Stephanie. And I go, what? And he goes, I can't get out of bed. I'm too tired. He goes, your mom got her hair done and we're just laying here in our recliners. We can't move. And I'm like, I totally understand. And and then the next sentence he says to me, when are we going again? He goes, we want to go back. And I'm like, I know, isn't it fun? It's just so fun to be with the kids where they're able to be kids and just run and have fun. And it was awesome. It was awesome. Hi, Sherry in Tennessee. Hi, Cynthia. So it was the best day ever. Best day ever. Then Saturday we went to a graduation party for one of Kenny's high school kids and from church. And then we went to a nice dinner because it was like my I don't know. Ken felt like he owed me a dinner. I don't know, whatever. So we went to dinner, and then does Kirsten ever go with Lila? Kirsten did go the year before. So not that, what's this, 2025? Last year we bought tickets for everybody for Christmas. Katie, Kirsten, Colin, and they all went like once or twice. So we're like, okay, this year you're not getting them. So she did last year when the baby was little. Now that the baby's walking, and she's not a baby anymore, but now that she's walking, she hasn't taken her. And she's thankfully still, a good napper. So we're kind of just letting them be. And this is time for Nana and Gaga to be with the boys. So Serenity says, as exhausting as it is, those boys will keep all of you happy and healthy with all that cardio and laughter. Isn't that the truth? Let me just tell you, we had the best time. And I love seeing the little boys, they're 5 now, hanging out and loving on my parents that are in their 80s, right? So there's 80 years between the boys and my dad. And when Liam turned and looked at my mom and said, Grandma, I want you to ride with me. She's like, did you tell him to say that? And I said, no, I didn't tell him to say anything. I don't tell the kids to say stuff, And so she was like, she just lit up that he wanted to go with her. So yes, we did take a lot of pictures. It was just lovely. It was one of those times that you're like, I hope I never forget any of this because it was just so much fun. So yeah, it was a great day. And then yesterday we had Father's Day. Our church did a big blowout. They had hot dogs, chili dogs, nachos, donuts, sodas. They had the whole spread. Kenny got a donut because we were going to meet my parents for lunch. We went to lunch with my parents, had a great time. Yeah. And then, just kind of nice and quiet day yesterday. We let, Colin and all of those kids like do their own Father's Day because, it's important to, I always say that whoever's the youngest, whoever has the youngest kids should get the most, kudos on those days, right? So like on Mother's Day, it should be Kirsten's day. Whereas when I had little kids, it should have been my day, right? You know what I mean? So it's like the older moms or the older dads just, need to be pushed off to the side just a little bit. So that's why I was with my dad and Kirsten and Colin did stuff with the kids. So Dolores says, please print those pictures. I know. Yeah, it was a pretty amazing. We will, especially for my parents. But I can send some of the pictures to they have a digital frame at their house that I gave them for Christmas. It's on my Amazon list, but so I have one too. So I send pictures to our frame. So like I'll be cooking. Well, what do I mean? I'll be cooking. I'll be taking the food out of the to-go containers and I'll look up and see like a picture of us doing XYZ. So something fun. Yeah, so that's awesome. Awesome fun. Good weekend. Now, as you all know, well, some of you know, Ken and Stephanie are going on a cruise soon. We are leaving this Saturday. We have not been on a cruise for 32 years because 32 years ago, I got seasick on a cruise and I have refused to do it ever again. My brother and a whole bunch of his friends that have families are all going. And so he invited my parents. This is a year ago. He invited my parents. And then I found out they were all going and I called my sister-in-law and I said, Marcella, when are you guys going? And she's like, why, you want to go? And they know not to invite me because they go on cruises once in a while. And I've always been, yeah, no. Well, this time I felt like I should. And Kenny and I both felt like we should. So we are going on this cruise. It's like 100-day cruise. Not really. It is Saturday to Sunday. And I don't mean Saturday to Sunday. I mean Saturday to Sunday, the next Sunday. Yeah. So as you know, Ken and Stephanie don't take real vacations. So we had to buy the Wi-Fi package, which cost me an arm and a leg. And so we can work. So usually what we do when we go on vacation is we work until noon and then we take the rest of the afternoon off. So I'm going to tell the team though, hey, we're going to have limited access to the computers. Please leave us alone. Please try to figure it out if you need us. And they're really good about that. Our team is amazing, as you guys all know. It's amazing. So we're just going to try to do that. And I am buying sunscreen. I am buying everything you guys have told me to buy. I have the wristbands. I have the patches. I haven't bought the Bonine or Bonine or whatever it's called, Bonine, that some of you recommended. It's in my cart for Amazon. So any other tips? Frank and Sharon sent me a good video about like how to stay clean, like germ free. But you guys know, like I'm taking a whole look, hang on. It's not even packed yet, but look, I'm taking a whole one of these. Actually, that's not true. I'm taking 2 of these because I have 2 right here. Look, technically, you guys, this is how germaphobe I am. I have 3 by my computer. So I'm taking 2 of these and actually, oops, sorry. I'm throwing those into my bedroom, so I remember to pack them. Hi, Sheila. So that is, Teresa says, you know how all your stuff goes together. Well, I discovered the Happy Father's Day circle from the 15 more circles from the HSN fits in the sun circle from the new 5x7 set. Yay! I love that. Don't you love that? Everything goes together. And sometimes it's on accident. That was on accident. Tony says, my girlfriend and I used the patches and they both made us sick. Tell me that. Don't tell me that. I bought a 12-pack of Diet Coke that I get to go. Ginger lozenges or chews are good to have. Okay, let me write it down. You guys, I am gonna have ginger lozenges. I don't even know how to say that word. Okay, I will look that up. Norma, I need to get a new one. I lost mine. I need to. Danielle says, watch, since you're worrying so much about getting seasick this time, you'll get through it without getting sick at all. I know. Isn't that true? Hopefully. I'm taking like a box of medicine. So they told me to like pack cough medicine, cold medicine, cough drops in case you get a cold, ibuprofen if you get a headache, all your normal prescriptions. I mean, I'm like trying to think, like I'm packing Excedrin migraine in case I get a migraine. I'm trying to pack everything I possibly can. Carmen says she uses the C-bands. Reagan says you'll need a suitcase for the medications to combat the seasickness. I know. So I'm kind of planning that. I'm trying to figure out like luggage. I asked my parents because they go on cruises all the time. How much luggage can I take? They didn't really respond. So I'm like, can I take I know I can take a suitcase and a carry-on, but can my carry-on be on wheels? Because in your carry-on, you have to take your Diet Coke. Well, I'm not carrying around a 12-pack of Diet Coke in my carry-on if it's on my shoulder. So I'm still trying to figure out. Jeannie says, eat a little something as soon as you get on the ship. Those who don't may get sick. It helped me. Good to know. Yeah, my brother's all excited. He's like, okay, our check-in time is 10 o'clock so we can get on that ship so we can start eating. And I'm like, okay, well, my check-in time is 12:30. I'll get there when I get there. But everybody says you got to get on there now early so you can start eating. And okay. Frank and Sharon says, basically, you can take as much luggage as you want. Okay. Because they also said that I have to take my swimming suit in my carry-on if I want to go to the pool. Dudes, you guys, I know antacids, Linda, that's on my list too. I'm just saying, I just want to sit by the pool. I just want to sit by the pool. That's all I want to do. I miss having a pool. At our dream house, we had a pool, and I miss having a pool. So, because you know why? I like to sit there and read my books or do whatever, and then go into the pool to my waist and then get out and be done. Sherry said she just went on a Caribbean cruise, took bonine, how do you say it? Every night before bed, they said green apples if you're feeling sick. I heard that too. My carry-on can be wheeled. Katrina, thank you. Thank you. That's all I needed to know. Eat something salty. Oh, I got to get crackers. You guys told me to get crackers. I forgot to get crackers. You guys, this is either going to be the best trip of my life or the worst trip of my life. I have my other list here. I have all these lists. Oh, wait, no, that list is done. So, yeah, I have a couple things I still need to get. And it's funny. I have lists everywhere. So what I do, you guys, this is me. I have one notebook for HSN stuff. I have one notebook for everyday stuff. No, that's not everyday. This is everyday Stamps of Life stuff. Then I always have a list of a separate list of things to do today. I have 4 conference calls today, you guys. I never have to be on the phone that much. 4. Luckily, I already did one, but I guess that's what happens when you go out of town. Individual packets of hydration replacement. Dolores says it's going to be the best. Thank you. Carol says you can take as much as you want. You can either check your bags and they bring them later or keep your stuff with you. Okay, so Serenity's saying in the carry-on, take the bathing suit, change of clothes, what I might need by the pool, and my medicine and my computer stuff. I always keep my computer, iPad, phone on my person carry-on versus in the bag that they take to the room. Yeah, that's true, huh? Okay, so as long as I can take a little wheelie, I will be fine. Yeah, I will be fine. But I think something said that I couldn't go to my room till 9:30 that night. Did I see that? Did I really see that? It said the room will be ready by 9:30 at night. I'm asleep by 9:30, you guys. Oh my goodness. Tony says all that seasick medicine is going to make you sick. Don't say that. Don't say that. Because I'm worried about that too. But it's, you know what? I'm going to be with my parents. I'm going to be with my brother. Ben and Carter will be there. Marcella's mom, Gloria, whom I adore, is going to be there. And you know what's fun? And this is so weird. I'm kind of picky about people I hang out with because I'm just so shy in real life, you guys. In real life, I'm shy. But my brother's friends that I have met, like you know how you have your friends with the people that have kids your same age and your kids same age and their friends to your friends. My brother's friends are so awesome. We love them. I'm thinking of one couple in general. They have 3 kids, but that couple, they are so much fun. The wife is just so normal. And I just appreciate that. I just like that. You know what I mean? And just easygoing, whatever. And so we're going to have a great time. Ken and Stephanie don't drink though. And we're going on a Carnival cruise. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Vicky says a 12-pack of Diet Coke would last me 3 days at most. Vicky, you're right. So what I'm thinking of doing, I'm going to see how this works because a 12-pack I could maybe squeeze it to 2 days. I don't know. But I'm thinking if I get the diet, because I'm getting the drink package for sodas. I'm thinking I'm going to try the iced tea because I can do iced tea, but with lots of sugar, lots of sweetener in it. Dawn says, try to treat your vacation as not only your vacation, fun, relaxing time, but time off. As grim as it seems, it's bad. Things were to happen and you're out of touch. People tend to not worry. Our happy time should be more important. You're right. Yes. I need to call the credit card company and tell them we're going to be traveling. Yes. Oh, every port I can get another 12-pack. Oh, that helps. Yeah. We're going to have fun. Ginger for an upset stomach. Yeah, I got that. I wrote that one down. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to have fun. Yes, we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. So next, Reagan says, my twin sister is going on a Carnival cruise that leaves at the same time. From where, Reagan? From where? Look how dark my hair looks. Doesn't it look dark? It hasn't been done in a long time. The girl that does my hair, though, you really don't see the grow out, do you? I mean, you can see some gray hairs, but you really don't see like the real grow out. I mean, you can kind of see it, but it's not bad, huh? It kind of looks dark today, though. We are going to Mexico. Susan's going on an Alaskan cruise. Teresa says, don't drink iced tea made by ship. Sun said water is no good. Drink ginger ale. Okay. I was hoping it would be okay. Ponzi says you don't need to drink to have fun. You are so right. And if they have karaoke, Kenny and I are going to do karaoke. Because you guys know that I pretend I know how to sing and I cannot sing for anything. But I'm totally going to do it if they have it. Because I want it on video. Because I can sing. I can sing great in the shower. And I'm going to do it. I don't care. People can put in earplugs. Houston, I think. Okay, we're going out of Long Beach, California. We're going out of Long Beach. So Stephanie says, where is the cruise going? We're going to Mexico. So we're going to Mazatlan. Never been there. La Paz. Never been there. Cabo San Lucas. Never been there. And Puerto Vallarta. And never been there. Puerto Vallarta, I only know because when I used to watch The Love Boat when I was a kid, they'd always go to Puerto Vallarta. Never been to any of those. But when you get off a cruise ship, I'm pretty sure there's like, you're really not experiencing the real section. But Jerry Lee says, I'm a land lover. Me too. That's why God invented airplanes. You fly an airplane and you stay there. They do have karaoke. I'm totally doing it. The piano lounge is so fun. It's a sing-along. Oh, I could do that. Okay, Tina says, bring magnets to put things on your walls. That's what I heard. I need to also, if you have a shower curtain, bring those black binder clips to put at the bottom of the curtain so it won't blow on you. Okay, wait. So you mean like these clips? These kind of clips? Look how massive that clip is. These kind of clips, is that what you're talking about? I'll grab them out of my thing right now. Oh, I have these. These are magnets, but they have a hook. Is that going to work? I don't know. Yes, that, Caroline, you're right. Diet Cokes from Mexico are not the same. Actually, in Mexico, when we go to Cancun, I get Diet Pepsi because it tastes better than Diet Coke in Mexico. Stay in the tourist areas. Yes. Are these going to work? Yes, for your curtains too, to make it dark. Oh my gosh, you guys. Hang on, I got to find more clips. Why do I have so many of these big, massive ones in my drawer, just randomly? This is random. Hang on, let me see if I have any more. But do you guys think these magnet clips will work? Oh, here's another blue one. Magnets with hooks. Okay, magnets with hooks. Okay, I'll take a couple of those too. Hang on, let me see. Oh, here, look. I have a lot of those binder clips, you guys. Look how many I have. Look how big they are. They're crazy. I guess I collect them. I wonder if the boys have ever counted them. So, okay, I have those kind of clips. Is like 7 enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7. Is 7 good? Use an over-the-door shoe pocket holder for our stuff. I have one of those. I have one of those. Oh, Serenity. I have one and it's empty. It's in my closet. Okay. Okay. I have one of those. Oh, here I found another one. Okay. I know Betty says, I love how we're taking care of you with your cruise. I appreciate it. I appreciate it too, because, and I don't like to like say, ooh, I'm going on a cruise. Ha, 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 ha. This is like kind of like a working cruise, first of all, because I don't think I'll be able to do lives, you guys. Monday I will try. I don't know if I'm going to have enough internet, but I'm going to try on Monday, because then by then you guys will know if I'm going to be like holding my mouth shut, but I will try. Ooh, wow. Yeah, Reagan, different trip, but she's going to Nassau. I've been to Nassau, but I've never been to those other places. Get a lanyard for your room card. Oh, okay, hang on. We have pink ones at the office, I think. Hang on, let me write it down. Lanyard. Okay, good. Do we have a balcony? Yes. Yes, we have a balcony, because I was told that if you feel seasick, you can go out on it. So I do have a balcony. Yeah. But can I just tell you, when we went to Albuquerque the other weekend, we just had a regular hotel room. And Ken and I, so we live, we're like, we're not retired, but we're like retired because we're 24/7 together. That's why he goes to the office 2 days a week, so we can get away from each other. Proof of life video, Jennifer said. I love that. that. A proof of life video. Dude, I'm writing that down. Proof of life. I love that. I love that. That's what it's going to be. So, oh, I totally forgot what I was going to say because that was so funny. Oh, when we went to Albuquerque, we just had a regular little hotel room. They said they upgraded us. They did not. It was the smallest room I think I've ever been in. And smaller than even my Europe, when I would go to Europe for Sizzix. Ken was so afraid to wake me up because, his schedule is different than mine. He wakes up at 1 a.m. He goes to bed at 8 p.m., wakes up at 1 a.m. and goes and works out, reads his Bible, starts working. Whereas I get up at 8:30-ish in the morning. And then I'm like the night bird. I don't go to sleep till like 11 p.m. usually, kind of like that. But I'm in bed by 8, trust me. I read or whatever. But when we were in our Albuquerque hotel room, Ken was so afraid. He was like holding his breath. He was afraid to wake me up because you don't want to wake me up. That is not a safe space to be in if you wake me up. He was so quiet like a mouse. He was so good. I did not hear him take a shower. He was amazing. But he's like, Stephanie, this room is way too small for us to live in. He goes, I can't do this. And I'm thinking the cruise ship's going to be this size too. It's probably going to be smaller. He's going to have to go like out even on the balcony. If he opens that door, it'll probably wake me up. Keep in mind, I wear earplugs. I always have something over my eyes. My eyelids, this is a thing, you guys. My eyelids are too thin. This is a real thing. Serenity says she's got to go back to work. Yeah, I know. I keep talking. I'm sorry, love. Cynthia's on summer break. Yay. Debbie's got surgery next Friday. But my eyelids are too thin, and that is a real thing, you guys. I've heard of it before. And I've always told Ken my eyelids are too thin, and he never believed me until I heard somebody say that's a real thing. So I always have to I put a little blankie over my eyes, or even just like a satin pillowcase over my eyes so I sleep, but it helps a lot. Okay, you guys, I got to get out of here. I don't even know what time one of my calls is today. One is at 3, but I don't know what time the other one is. I hope it's not 11 because I just ruined it because it's already 11. Okay, my friends, I love you guys so much. We're doing a live release on Thursday. The funny thing is, you want me to tell you a secret? Because you guys are the lifers, I can tell you. We don't know what we're releasing on Thursday. I know 2 items, but one of the items is one of the things that's still stuck in customs. Yes, I checked today. So we are trying to find something else to release. It's going to be a live release. Dina has emailed me at least twice. Ken has emailed me at least twice and asked me verbally, what are we releasing this Thursday night? And to their question, I answer, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. So they're like, what about this? What about this? I'm like, no, not here yet. Not here yet. On a plane right now. Can't guarantee it's going to be here in time. So we will find out. Next class, not for a while, Wendy. We are trying to get out the next color kit. And I was hoping we could release that this Thursday, but the embellishments are still on their way. Why is it taking so long? So I don't know what we're releasing. That's one of the things I have to figure out today. Good times. I fly by the seat of my pants. Arlette, that is my life. That is my life. Okay, you guys, I need to get out of here. One of you sent me a picture of your 2 grandkids with their names and their light up signs. I loved it. It was so adorable. Thank you for sending that. My friends, I need to get out of here. I love you all so much. Thank you for all your tips and tricks and ideas for cruises because I need them. And, Lou Jean says anything you release will be great. Thank you. Cynthia says, is it getting more difficult to get stuff from overseas? Not really. I mean, my 12 boxes that are in customs, I have a feeling are stuck forever. But really, it's not. It's just delayed longer because they have to go through customs and they check things more. But other than that, not really. I think we ordered the embellishments a little late. So that's on us. But my friends, I love you all so much. Have a great day. Ken does his Take 2 Tuesday tomorrow morning live. And then Thursday, we're going to release something, and I don't know what it is. So stay tuned for that, okay? Have a great day. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. I love you all so much. Thanks for visiting with me, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.